Let me say this again. Coach Eddie Robinson Jr. is putting together a coaching staff that is looking to come out there and get the maximum effort from all of the athletes that they have on the Alabama State Hornets football team. And understand one thing, if they're missing a piece or two here and there, they have the coaches that can get out there and recruit those players to come into the program to make sure that those needs are met. The coach that they have coming into the Alabama State Hornets football program to be the new defensive coordinator, man, let me tell you something. He already got a couple of offensive coordinators within the SWAC checking out his resume once they heard that his name is now synonymous with Alabama State Hornets football team as the new defensive coordinator. Yeah, we about to get into it right after this. It's your favorite coach back at it again, 10 toes down, about to tell you how it all went down. This is Tomorrow League Sports Network with your host, Coach Walker. If you're new to the channel, please like, share, subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you get all upcoming videos. For all my leaders out there, welcome back. Y'all know the drill. Y'all know the routine. If you haven't done so already, please like, comment, and share, and hit that notification bell. And don't forget, tap in a friend or two. Tell them to come on in. It's nothing but positive vibes. We're just having a good time talking about HBCU sports. And don't forget, you can follow us on social media. The links are listed down below in the description. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and tap on in this thing and get straight to it. Because I know y'all like, Coach, wait a minute. New defensive coordinator. Got offensive coordinators checking out to see who this guy is? Yeah, if you don't know by now, yeah, Coach Eddie Robinson Jr. got him a rocket in his pocket that's coming out there to make sure his defense put a top on anything anybody's opposing team offense is looking to do next season against them Hornets. Yeah, it's time to step the level of play up because y'all not going to come in here and think that y'all going to knock Alabama State around and it's just going to be all right. It's going to be a dogfight out there, trust me. And this guy that they got coming in to run that defense, run that defensive side of the ball, man, please. He's gonna get the dog. He's gonna bring the dog out of all of them. That's what's going to happen here. And when I tell you, Coach Robinson got him a defensive mastermind on his hands. If you have not watched the Bowie State Bulldogs play football over the last decade, you missed out on a good treat. And I'm gonna tell you right now, the DBs he has coached in the SWAC that was raining terror over opposing team receivers, man, look. Y'all better buckle up because he's now a part of the Hornet staff. Bowie State Bulldogs definitely lost a good one in Coach Antone Sewell, who graduated from Bowie State as an undergrad as well as played for the program. Now, I'm going to tell you this. Let me give caution because I don't want you to sleep on the Bulldogs because they have a head coach over there that's Mr. Damon Wilson, who is going into his 12th season with a winning record of 89-45. So I already know Coach Wilson is going to make sure everything is fine now that Coach Sewell has left and moved on to coach over at the Alabama State Bulldogs. Sewell started out as the defensive backs coach at Bowie State, and he left the coach in the SIAC as well as the SWAC for a few years before deciding to come back to Bowie State University. Now, Coach Sewell has been with the Bulldogs program for the past 12 years, winning 4 CIAA championships, having an undefeated season in 2019, and in this past season was the furthest that the Bulldogs have ever went in the playoffs after they had won the CIAA championship. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, Coach Sewell had the Bowie State Bulldogs defense locked and loaded this past season, allowing opposing team offenses to score an average of 13.7 points per game. When I tell you, Coach Sewell ain't nothing to play with when it comes to making adjustments within the game, as well as people like to make them adjustments at halftime. No, Coach Sewell likes to get his work going early so that now that he's already made you change up your game plan before the half hits, guess what? He's on your neck come the second half because now whatever it was that you was going to do in the second half, he already forced you to do it in the first. But let me not get ahead of myself here. Don't let me get ahead of myself. Let me give you a little bit more about Coach Sewell. Coach Sewell Bulldogs defense ranked in the 10 or 15 in the country year after year. Now, during the Bulldogs' undefeated season, there were a few games the defense had to bail out the offense to keep the momentum going. I'll tell you this. Coach Sewell has coached in the CIAA, the SIAC, and the SWAC. He was the defensive coach over at Prairie View, and while he was over at Prairie View, Coach Sewell had both of his starting safeties In the last year of coaching the Panthers, 2006, Coach Sewell and his defensive backs made it pretty difficult for teams to throw against Prairie View A&M defense because they were ranked 9th as the best defense amongst FSC teams. In 2008, the Panthers' defensive backs led the SWAC in pass efficiency defense. Now, let me take you to 2015 while Coach Sewell was at Bowie State as the defensive coordinator. The Bulldogs defense finished in the top 15 in their red zone defense being ranked 9th. Now remember, in the previous video, I stated the Hornets had 4 takeaways last season. Now, if Coach Sewell's resume is not a precursor of what you can expect to happen this upcoming season in the SWAC, I'm going to tell you right now, y'all better get ready because everybody understand this. Y'all better get ready because we already know everybody in the SWAC has gotten better. Urshad Davis now has another corner on the opposite side of him in Mr. Cal Campman Jackson that's going to be playing on that side, or he may be playing that safety himself, along with the dominating defensive lineman, Myron Green, that flipped from Grambling State over to Alabama State. Now, I mean, look, just think about him going along with Brandon Gaddy and Andrew Ogletree as well as Josh Long on that defensive line. Guys, we got problems here. Hey, it's gonna be a true war down in them trenches this season. And if you're not ready to get that work, guess what? You might as well understand it's gonna be a long day for you. But I'm gonna tell you this: watching Coach Sewell make in-game adjustments, as I stated before, but this time watching him do it in the championship game against Fayetteville State kept them off balance when they thought the Bulldogs defense was slowing up a little bit for them to finally get themselves back into the game. One thing for certain is this: Coach is going to put players in the proper positions that they need to be put in so that they're successful out there on the field playing within his defense. Another thing to keep in mind is the defense was the Bulldogs' calling card when Coach Sewell was a defensive coordinator at Bowie State. Trust and believe, it will definitely be the Hornets' calling card as well. This is just picked up for the Hornets, and they are looking to make some noise this season. I'm over here as excited as you could ever imagine because all I see is a bunch of competition going on in the SWAC this upcoming fall. No, I'm not going to list. No, I'm not going to say who's going to fall where from one to sit a division. I'm not going to give you that just yet because the spring has not taken place yet. We need for the spring season to be over with. Then I'll make those decisions. But I'm going to tell you right now, y'all better get ready because Coach Eddie Robinson Jr. is looking to make a statement. With these latest hires that have been brought into the program, guys, I'm going to tell you right now, this thing about to get nasty. Them Hornets is getting ready to come out here swarming, and they looking to sting your behind every time you think you're going to get something off on their defense. But yeah, we're going to hold off on it for now. But until next time, if you like the content, please like, share, subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you can get all upcoming videos. And remember, be the one and lead.